Hi guys. Uh, we're now in lab, and I've probably gone through the PowerPoint um, on installing, and I actually want to show you the video on how to do it so you can actually see it in real time. I know I've said this in class or in lab. I'm going to say it again in the video. Please be careful. You don't want to mess this up. If you mess this up, if you mess the install up, the rest of the semester is not going to work well for you. Not only that, if you are taking 122, when we go to deal with Java FX, you're going to have more headaches than you want to deal with. So please follow along. It's very easy. You're going to get out of here early, and that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to start. Here's what I'm going to do. I've installed a virtual box, um, and in that virtual box, I've installed Windows 11. We're going to go from clean install to simply installing Eclipse. That's going to be the only thing on this. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. And here is my virtual box. You can see there's really nothing here. I actually haven't even installed my browser of choice. We're just going to use Microsoft Edge. Okay, so you have to go out and download Eclipse because you want to have the newest version. Causes less problems. So you can either go to eclipse.org or you can search the web. You could search the web for Eclipse or simply go to eclipse.org. We go out here to eclipse.org. Again, clean install, allow cookies. We're going to want to download. So now we're here at the download. This is the important part. Well, one of the important parts. Okay, install. You have to install the right package. So let's go to download packages. And now you see you have three operating systems, either a Mac OS, a Windows, or Linux. Most of you are probably using the Windows OS. That's what I personally use. That's what my laptop is. You probably have seen that from class. That's what I use. I use a Windows-based machine. My processor on that laptop is an Intel. The one on this particular machine is also an Intel. It's an i5. And the machine I'm doing this on is actually the machine I use for Zoom meetings or team meetings. It's in, and well, as you can see behind me, it's in my quote office, really my music room. But anyway, what's important, the OS. Which OS are you using? If you notice, hopefully you can see this. If you're using a Mac, you can take the x86 download or the Arch 64 download. For Windows, you have to. These are the processors that your PC is using. Okay. If you select the wrong one, things will not work properly. Okay. If you are using a Windows machine, if it's an Intel processor, you're going to use the x86. If you're using an Arch processor, you will select that. Okay. In Windows, since I'm on Windows here, if you go into this PC, right click and go to properties, okay, it's going to tell you what you're using. In this case, I'm using an i5, okay? And this is the information I've given it in VirtualBox, okay? I've only given it 8 gigs of RAM, blah, 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 okay? That's what's important. What is the processor you're using? Okay. If you're using a Mac, then you'll simply be able to go and go to the about and see what it is. In Linux, up in the right hand corner, you go to the properties and you will see. Anyway, important that you know. If you do not know, ask me. I will come around and I will be happy to help you. This is a lab. This is going to be a very quick lab if we do this correctly. Anyway, my processor, it's a Windows operating system, so I'm taking this guy, and it's an Intel, so I'm taking the x86, the 64-bit version. There's the version I want. Go ahead and download it. It is downloading. You can probably see I have a fairly quick connection. It's 158 megs. And so it came down fairly quickly. We're now done. We can close the browser. We're going to go to our downloads folder. Here is the downloads folder. You're simply going to double click on it. You're going to run this program. And it's going to come up eventually. Okay, here's the Eclipse installer. Please just follow along. Okay, if you mess up, it's going to not work well for you. We're going to do the Eclipse IDE, the development environment for Eclipse, for Java developers. So we're going to take this one. And you know what? Let me expand this so you can actually kind of see where it's putting some things. So blah, blah, blah. We don't care about this one. The important thing, and it's only important in 122 when we do Java FX, depending on what you're doing. And I'll show you how to fix that in there if needed. But we're doing Java 21. Where are you going to put it? We're going to put it here. Take the default. Just say install. Here's all of this. Do we agree to their licensing? Yes. Accept now. It's installing. It's doing its thing. Now, you're going to see most likely, you can probably see I'm doing this at 6:35 a.m. on August 16th. So Saturday morning, I got up early and I did this basically a week and a half before you did. Notice the banner that's going to come up. It's going to say, hey, this is downloading very slowly. Just let it go. It's going to say you usually get 2 of these. Okay, here's another one. Installation process is taking longer than usual. Fetching. Fetching is actually an old Apple command for downloading stuff. But anyway, it's a Linux-based command. So it's telling us that it's taking longer than usual. Yeah, it always does. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. Just hang in there and you'll see. Because if you notice, I'm doing this in real time. So you should be able to get this done and out of here very quickly. So we just simply have to wait for the downloads to complete. And I don't want to cut the video. I want you to see in real time how long this takes. Now, so far, we're probably ballpark 10-minute mark in that ballpark. Okay, so that has now gone away. It's continuing to install. Okay, and here is the second group of banners coming across. Usually have two groups. Okay, installation is complete. We're going to launch. Now, don't jump ahead. Watch what I'm taking. And I'll explain why. We launch it. The new version should be, we just went out and downloaded it. Care about this being open. There's Eclipse. It has created this for us. Now, this box coming up is important. To select a directory as a workspace. Now, for this class, we're going to use Eclipse Workspace. Right there. We're going to check this box. We're going to use that as default so it's not asking you again. I can explain a little more detail later, but to make it easy for you to submit homework assignments or for me to help you, take the default. Otherwise, I'm going to go, okay, you didn't take the default. I don't know where it is. You're going to have to find it. Okay, because I'm not going to search through your whole drive. So make sure you check that. That's going to be your default. Don't ask me this again. Okay, launch. And Eclipse is now going to launch. Again, it takes a little bit. Just give it some time. It is creating everything it needs. And here is Eclipse. Now, you can have it always show this. I don't like to see this at all, so I don't check that. This came up saying, hey, please donate. We're not going to donate. Go away. Okay. Now, this is going to come up. It's asking you, hey, do you want to keep checking Eclipse with Microsoft Defender or add an exception? It's your call. It's going to warn you that, hey, if you add an exception, it's going to, compromise your security. It's Eclipse. Okay. We know where it's from. I don't need it to be scanned by Microsoft Defender all the time. That's your call. Don't care which. The virtual box anyway for me. So I don't care. So we're going to proceed. Okay. I'm going to get rid of some of these because I don't need to see these. I want to, yes. PowerShell is going to come up and it's going to make the exception. There you are. If you had checked the other box, it would have just gone through. So I'm going to close this, close this. Now, it's saying here, the 2509 M2 milestone for Eclipse, blah, 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 is available. It provides, blah, blah, early access to latest and greatest. Do you want to do that? You can if you want. I'm just going to say no thank you for the moment because that's not needed. Let me get rid of all this stuff so we have a clean screen. Okay, there you go. It is installed. Now, let me just exit this. You don't have to exit this. I just want to show you something here. We're going to exit the program. Okay, Eclipse is here. you're going to use it an awful lot. And I don't know, everybody's at a different level, but you can right click and you can pin this to the taskbar. Show more options. Pin to taskbar. That's going to put it down here. Okay. Don't care what you want to do with this guy. You can leave him, delete it, whatever. You want to start Eclipse. Click it. It starts. So here is Eclipse coming up. There we go. Eclipse is up and running. Now, all I'm doing is I want to see Eclipse up and running. Okay. If we wanted to do a hello program or something, that's fine. What I am going to do, you're going to have this up and running. I want you to come up. You're going to open Notepad. Here's Notepad. Got it. Again, new install. Okay. Dr. K. And I actually forget in the assignment what I'm asking you to put in here. Probably maybe the date or something, whatever. Dr. K, install Eclipse 8/16/2025 at a ridiculously early time in the morning. You notice, now you know why my office hours are early. At this point, you're going to take a screenshot. And this is what you're going to upload that screenshot. Okay? It's that simple. That's all you're going to do. Take a screenshot, upload it. Please don't take a screenshot of just this. Okay? When you hit screenshot, okay, I want to see you can take all of it. You can take this, whatever. Let's just say, take there. Boom. There's a screenshot. Paint. I'm going to paste. There's a screenshot. I'm going to go File, Save As. JPEG. I don't care where we're going to put it. Let's stick it in Downloads. Install screen. Got it. Okay. You're then going to go to Canvas. You're going to upload. What you're going to upload will be the file you just created. And that's all there is to it. That is all there is to it. Okay. So I don't know where we at. We're under 20 minutes. You guys should be out of here before 2 o'clock. All right, let me stop sharing. Any problems? Let me know.